welcome to a seated adaptive yoga practice. And a big thank you to Michelle, who will be my tech host in the background today, and to ConnecTra and the Disability Foundation for creating an opportunity for us to share this time together. And so I think I'd like to start the practice today with a little piece of writing that I hope will inspire. And it's from a book called The Book of Qualities by J. Ruth Genlin. And it goes like this. So this little piece is called Excitement. Excitement wears orange socks. He understands the language of flames and loves to build fires. He first taught me how to build a fire when I was 17. I know I was young and scared of being burned. Now I'm preparing for another visit. This time I'm going to open my heart and let the fire inside. Excitement is a visionary. He is skilled in the art of friendship. He has worked at many jobs: electrician, juggler, sign painter, singer, inventor, poet. Excitement has always moved around. As a teenager, he took a room in Anxiety's house, and last winter, patience sheltered him. The wind taught Excitement how to be two places at once, and they are still very good friends, though they do not spend much time with each other these days. Sometimes when Excitement dances with the wind, there is lightning in the sky. And so I'd like to invite you to bring your hands together at your heart center. Lift your heart to your hands, bow your head to your heart, and maybe imagining a flame at your heart center. And then an invitation to take a moment to consciously allow yourself to enter into the present. And then release your arms down by your sides, spiral your palms open, and wiggly fidget. Shake your hands vigorously. And so if anything I share with you today feels uncomfortable, if even the most gentle movement hurts, I'd like to invite you to explore visualizing the movement instead. Imagination is powerful. Feel as though you're doing the movement. And so that might be a lovely starting point. And then when you're ready, I'd like to invite you to ground through your feet. Center and ground through the soles of your feet. We want to keep our connection with Mother Nature. We tend to start losing that. Root down through your sits bones, so maybe notice where your bum and your thighs are in contact with your seat. And then energy moving in two directions. Lengthen from the tip of your tailbone all the way up through to the crown of your head. You might imagine that you have a thread on top of your head and it's pulling you way up to the sky. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down just a few times. Tuck your chin in slightly to release the back of your neck. And from here, we'll transition into mindful movement. As you're ready, reach your arm up to the sky. And then slowly float your arm down. Gentle movement, reaching up to the sky. And slowly float your arm down. Let's explore adding a gentle breath to the movement. On inhale, reaching up, full length of your inhale. On exhale, float your arm down, the full length of your exhale. It's as if on our inhale, there's a beginning, a middle, and an end point. On exhale, a beginning, a middle, and an end. Release both arms down by your side. Rest your hands on your thighs, and we'll begin the movement on the other side. As you're ready, reach your arm up to the sky. And then slowly float your arm down. Gentle movement, reaching up, way up to the sky. And slowly float your arm down. Let's add a gentle breath to the movement. On inhale, reaching up, full length of your inhale. On exhale, float your arm down, the full length of your exhale. It's as if on our inhale, there's a beginning, a middle, and an end point. On exhale, a beginning, a middle, and an end. Release both arms down by your side. This time, let's explore reaching both arms up to the sky. Take a look between your palms if it doesn't create tension in your neck, and then return your gaze on the horizon. Fold your fingers in, press into the palms of your hands. There's a sensitive point there. And together we can shout out, I am, I can, and I will. And with a sigh of relief, release your arms down by your side. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down just a few times. Rest your hands on your thighs, either palm up or palm down as desired. Maybe even taking a moment to notice which feels better for you, resting your palms face up, or does it feel better to rest your palms face down? If you are feeling scattered, restless, palms face down can encourage grounding. If you are feeling tired, rest your palms face up, open to receive. And so sitting comfortably, effortlessly upright, I'd like to invite you to begin to move your gaze downward. Or maybe closing your eyes softly if that feels comfortable for you. Moving away from the busyness in our minds and more towards our heart. Allow your facial muscles to soften and release. Relax your jaw, unclench your teeth. Let there be a little space between your teeth. Soften around your temples. Wide forehead. Relax your shoulders. Relax your elbows. Relax your wrists, and your hands. Soft palms, relax your fingers. Allow your throat to soften and release. Relax your legs. And then when you're ready, bring a gentle awareness to your breath. Without changing anything, maybe noticing that as we inhale, things expand. On exhale, things contract. Notice, is your breath long? Is it smooth? Or is your breath rough? So from here, we'll transition into a simple breathing exercise that research shows can help with pain management and anxiety. So place your hands on your Buddha belly, or you might feel comfortable resting one hand on your Buddha belly, the other on your heart center. And then begin to deepen your inhale, lengthen your exhale. When we lengthen our exhale, it is calming for our nervous system. And then when you're ready, I'd like to share a breathing exercise called 1-to-1 ratio with you. With 1-to-1 ratio, our inhales and our exhales are the same quality and duration. I'd like to invite you to inhale for the count of 4 and exhale for the count of 4. So I will cue you. On inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. And so if my cueing works for you, wonderful. If not, create your own count. So it might be less or more. For a few more breaths on inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Allow your breath to come back to its natural rhythm. Your natural rhythm. Maybe observing the rise and fall of your chest and your belly. Drop your chin towards your chest and gradually blink your eyes. We are falling awake, not asleep. Falling awake, not asleep. And so release your arms by your sides, spiral your palms open, and wiggly fidgets. A little more vigorous this time. Wiggly fidgets. At this time, I'd like to invite you to come forward in your chair about 2/3 of the way, if that's available to you and you would like. If you're needing or wanting the back of the chair for support today, honor that. Yoga meets us exactly where we are. And then when you're ready, I'd like to invite you to bring your hands together at your heart center. We take a moment, notice how it feels to have your hands in this placement. If this makes you lose your balance, choose another placement for your hands. So it might be that your Buddha belly feels more comfortable. So from here, I'd like to introduce a practice called sun breath, a meditation on the heart. Reach your arms up and away. And then bring your hands back to your heart center, or maybe to your Buddha belly. Keep this gentle heart opener flowing in your own time and rhythm. And if you'd like, imagine the sun at your heart center. On your inhales, as you extend your arms up and away, imagine the radiant light of the sun radiating out all around you. And then gather that light and bring it back inside as a symbol of the light that's always inside us. And this time, if you'd like to add a sound, a humming sound, so bring our hands back together at the heart. Inhale. Bumblebee breath. Place one hand on your Buddha belly, the other on your heart center. Feel the rise and fall of your chest and your belly. Drop your chin towards your heart. And gradually blink your eyes. And a little shake out. Let's transition into a warm-up for neck and shoulders. We'll begin with simple neck rolls. Our Buddha belly is soft, breath is quiet. See if you can resist the temptation to move your head to its full range of motion. And then move your head in the other direction. Move your head up and down as if nodding yes. And then gently turn your gaze, looking over your shoulder. And then imagine you're nodding your head up and down slightly. Let's move our head back through center and then gaze softly over your other shoulder. And then imagine nodding. Come on back, center. When you're ready, on inhale, reach your arm up, spiral your palm open. On exhale, extend your arm away. Inhale, let's meet back at center. Palm face down, release. Other side, reach your arm up. Spiral your palm open. On exhale, extend your arm away. On inhale, we'll meet back at center, palm face down, release. This time, let's turn our head as we bring our arm out to the side, if that doesn't create tension in your neck. I'd also like to invite you to explore adding a sound to the movement. On exhale, make the sound shh. I am told that the sound shh can help with spasms. As you're ready, reach your arm up, spiral your palm open, exhale, shh. Inhale, meet back at center, palm face down, release. Other side, reach your arm up, spiral your palm open, gazing past your middle finger, extend your arm away. Inhale, let's meet back at center, palm face down, release both arms down by your side. And then as you're ready, stretch your arms out in front of you, stretch your palms, and then take your hands, your fingers to your shoulders. Stretch your palms, hands to your shoulders, stretch your palms, and then moving from side to side, alternating movements. Alternating can be good for our brain health, particularly our memory. Release your arms by your sides, spiral your palms open. Take your fingertips up to your shoulders, and then imagine you're drawing circles with your elbow points on the screen in front of you. See if you can create a little half smile, like a little Buddha smile. When we smile, it releases saliva. We want a nice juicy mouth and juicy body. And then reverse the direction. And slowly come out of the movement. Release your arms by your side. Rest your hands on your thighs and take a moment to notice how's your breath. Our old friend, our breath. Notice any subtle sensations. And trust that the sensations are there. It's not going to be a rocket ship across the sky. Moving on, let's practice some movements for our hands. Stretch your palms. Imagine starfish. And then bear claw. Soft fist. Stretch your palms. Bear claw. Soft fist. Stretch your palms. Starfish. Bear claw. Soft fist. Circle your wrists in one direction. Our Buddha belly is soft, breath is quiet. Circle your wrists in the opposite direction. Maybe notice, is one wrist tighter than the other? We tend to be tighter on one side. And then imagine you're playing piano. We're getting synovial fluid, Mother Nature's WD-40 flowing into all the little joints in our hands. Interlace your fingers loosely or bring your hands together, however feels comfortable for you. And again, wrist circles. Move in the other direction, a little more challenging. Release your hands, reach your arms up to the sky. Fold your fingers in, and this time we can shout out, instead of the I, let's put we in front of the affirmation. So we are, we can, and we will. And then slowly release your arms down by your side. Shoulders up, back and down just a few times. Rest your hands on your thighs. And take a moment to notice how's your breath. Notice any subtle sensations. And so from here, I'd like to invite you to reach your hand over to the bottom of your ear and then tap from your ear down to your shoulder. And then reach back and give yourself a pat on the back. One over to the other side from the bottom of your ear or wherever you can reach comfortably. Pat down to your shoulder. And then reach back and give yourself a pat on the back. And then when you're ready, I'd like to invite you to reach your arm up and then tap from the top of your hand up to your shoulder. Turn your palm face up and then tap down. One over to the other side, tap from the top of your hand up to your shoulder. Palm face up, tap down. When you're ready, tap your upper chest. Tapping in this area can be calming for our nervous system. And then when you're ready, if you'd like, leaning back, massage your belly. Soft Buddha belly. Massage your liver, your stomach. And then leaning forward a little, reaching back, massage your lower back. Maybe reaching up a little higher where your kidneys and adrenal glands live. It's important to keep this area warm. Adrenal glands and kidneys are close to the surface. And then sweeping our hands forward. So inhale, left. Exhale, go. Let's sweep down our legs, our knees, reaching to wherever you can reach comfortably. And then sweep back up. One more time, sweeping down along our shins. Maybe you could reach down to your feet. And then sweeping back up. Bring your hands facing each other in front of you, just a few inches apart. Close your eyes softly or soften your gaze. See if you notice any subtle sensations. Sometimes we're very sensitive and we can feel a little bit of energy between our hands. So it might be warm, a little tingling. Okay. So from here, let's go into a practice to help find our balance. So do a little bum dance, or maybe shift your weight from side to side, pull the buttock flesh away from your sits bones. Repose, make sure your feet are placed evenly on the floor, on your footrest. Sits bones are sharp on the chair. Lengthen from the tip of your tailbone all the way up through the crown of your head. So you might imagine you have a thread on top of your head that's pulling you way up to the sky. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down just a few times. And then when you're ready, I'd like to invite you to draw your hands in towards your hip creases. And on your next exhale, hinging from the hips, rock forward a little. And then rock back up. We'll keep this gentle movement flowing for a few more breaths. And so it's not about seeing how far we can go. We just come to that just right amount of effort and ease. Noticing that sometimes when you come into a forward fold, our chin wants to jut forward, tuck your chin in slightly. And then come on back up as you're ready. Release your arms by your side, rest your hands on your thighs. And take a moment to notice how this feels. Let's begin to sway from side to side. Maybe you're releasing your arms down by your side, extend beyond your wrist, your fingertips. Bend your arms slow in front of you, looking straight ahead. Begin to twist gently from side to side. If you would like to challenge yourself a little more, bend your elbows, fingers reach to the sky. Move with your breath. And then when you're ready, slowly come on back to a neutral spine. Float your arms down. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down just a few times. And take a moment to let your breath settle. Notice how you feel. So not about what we look like in our yoga practice. The diagnostic tool is, how do I feel? When you're ready, I'd like to invite you to draw your hands in towards your hip creases. As you do, begin to turn your gaze up towards the ceiling. So it might be that your eyes meet where the ceiling meets the wall. Be careful not to throw your head back. You'll know your head's back too far if it's difficult to swallow. We'll stay here for a few breaths, as long as it feels comfortable. And when you're ready, come on back to neutral spine. And then roll your shoulders forward towards the front of your body. Draw your chin in toward your chest. Round your back. On inhale, arch your back. Slide your shoulders away from your ears. On exhale, round your back. As you round your back, draw your shoulders towards your front body. And notice that your belly naturally contracts in towards your spine a little. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. So an invitation in your own time and rhythm to keep this gentle massage for your spine flowing. Move in a way that feels natural for you. So natural that your movements and your breath become one. Finish up the movement that you're on, coming back to your neutral spine. Release your arms down by your side and take a moment, hands resting on your thighs, to let your breath settle. And so from here, I'd like to invite you moving from your rib cage to begin to make circular movements. So coming forward on an inhale and exhale, circling back. These movements can feel a little strange if you're not accustomed to moving in this way. A suggestion that you move with your breath. As you begin to feel your hips and your lower back soften and release a little, see if you can go a little deeper. Bring your shoulders towards your knees. Of course, we're not going to come all the way in. And then as you're ready, begin to circle in the other direction. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, pressing your lower back towards the back of the chair. So become aware of the space in front of you. Bring your awareness to the space beside you, above you, and especially to the space behind you. And trust that you're being supported. And slowly make your way back to center. Buddha belly is soft. Release your arms by your side. Then rest your hands on your thighs. And take a moment to let your breath come back to its natural rhythm. Moving on, let's come into a movement of the spine, a side bend. So take hold of the left side of your chair. Release your right arm down by your side. Spiral your palm open, and with a soft bend in your elbow, take your hand up to your shoulder. Maybe it feels comfortable for you to reach way up and over. Turn your gaze down towards the floor and breathe into your rib cage. Can you imagine breathing in below your rib cage? Slowly come out of the pose on this side. Take hold of the underneath of the right side of your chair. Release your left arm by your side. Spiral your palm open on inhale. Take your hand up to your shoulder. Maybe it feels okay to reach way up and over. Turn your gaze down towards the floor. And so we're breathing into our armpit, our ribcage, our hips, stretching. Keep that left sit bone on the chair. And slowly come out of the pose on this side. Relax both arms down by your side. Rest your hands on your thighs and take a moment to let your breath come back to its natural rhythm. Moving on, when you're ready, reach your right hand over to your left near thigh. Release your left arm down by your side. Spiral your palm open on inhale, reaching up to the sky. And when you're ready, release your arm down. Moving through center, let's come to the other side. Reach your left hand over to your right ear thigh. And then reach your arm up. And slowly come out of the pose on the side. Both arms down by your side. Again, take a moment. Give yourself permission to move slowly between the poses and the movements. From here, let's transition into a seated twist. And so I'd like to invite you, if it's available to you, to bring your feet wider than outer hip bone distance apart. It's okay to have your toes turned out. If you can, make sure that your knees are in line with your ankles. Sitting up nice and tall, reach your right hand over to your left near thigh. Left hand comes beside you on the chair or behind you. You might notice that we're already into the twist at this point, but let's see if we can go a little deeper. On inhale, lengthen your spine. On exhale, twist. Our head turns last. Close your eyes softly, focused inward, or soften your gaze. Unwind, come on back center. And take a moment. And we'll come into the twist on the other side. As you're ready, reach your left hand over to your right near your thigh. Right hand comes beside you on the chair or behind you. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist. Soft Buddha belly, quiet breath. And slowly unwind. Let's rock and roll, moving in and out of the twist, reaching up to the sky, and then twist to the side. Inhale, reaching up, and twist. So make sure you're going into the twist on the exhale. And last time, reaching up to the sky, exhale, twist. And then come on back to neutral spine. Twists and side bends are pretty intense spinal movements. We need to realign our spine. We can do that with a seated forward fold. And so if you happen to have a blanket nearby, roll up your blanket, place it into your hip creases. And then an invitation to take hold inside to your chair. And then on an exhale, hinge forward from your hips, come forward with a flat back. If you need to, walk your feet forward a little wider. Let your head hang slightly to release your neck, and then breathe into your lower back. Or you could imagine that your lungs are in your lower back. Notice how you feel in the forward bend. So forward bends are typically calming for our nervous system. Slowly come out of the pose by pressing down through your inner heels. Place one hand on each near thigh. Lift from your chest, coming back up. From here, I'd like to share a modified version of sun salutation. And so repose, make sure your feet are planted evenly on the earth, not in the air. Sit bones are sharp on the chair. You do a little bum dance, shoulders back and down. Your spine is long, front body is soft. Bring your hands together in prayer pose at your heart. Release your arms by your sides, spiral your palms open. On inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Maybe our hands come together in prayer down through the heart. Release your arms by your sides, spiral your palms open, softening your elbows, reach up into mountain pose. Maybe our hands come together in prayer down through the heart. Release your arms by your sides, spiral your palms open. On inhale, reach up into mountain pose. Maybe our hands come together in prayer down through the heart. On exhale, hinging from the hips, rock forward. Take hold of the sides of your chair for stability. Pressing down through your inner heels, one hand on each near thigh. Lift from your chest. Come back up. Place your hands at your heart center. Release your arms by your sides. Spiral your palms open. Reach up into mountain pose. Maybe our hands come together in prayer down through the heart. On exhale, gently twist to the side. Inhale, let's meet back at center. Gently twist to the other side. On inhale, coming back center. Release your arms by your sides, spiral your palms open. Inhale, reach up into mountain pose. Hands come together in prayer down through the heart. On exhale, if you'd like, and it's available to you, it might be that you visualize the movement. Hug your knee in towards your chest and belly. Clasp your hands behind your thigh. And release. Hands come together at the heart center. Release your arms by your sides. Spiral your palms open. Reach up into mountain pose. Hands come together in prayer down through the heart. On exhale, hug your knee in towards your chest and belly. Clasp your hands behind your thigh. And release. Hands come together at the heart. Release your arms by your sides. Spiral your palms open. Reach up into mountain pose. And maybe our hands come together in prayer down through the heart. And take a rest. Come seated comfortably back in your chair in preparation for a short guided meditation and your final relaxation with dessert part. And so I'm just going to turn some of the lights down a little bit for this and adjust my screen a little. If you have a blanket that you can place on your thighs, that can be grounding, it can help with fatigue. For the meditation today, I'd like to introduce a practice called mudras. So mudras are hand gestures that were created to help us focus our mind. So the mudra today is called Dhyana mudra. You might be familiar with it. I'm actually going to deconstruct it a little bit. So an invitation to bring all your fingertips touching your thumbs. And then draw your hands in towards your hip creases. And then just keeping your index fingers and your thumbs connected, extend your other 3 fingers. It's okay to have your palms face up or face down. And if you'd like, think of when your fingers connect. Think of it as a symbol of connecting with your higher self or your higher power. And then look down and into your heart and see what you can see. Then imagine that you're breathing into your heart. The meditation is by Thich Nhat Hanh, a beloved Zen Buddhist monk who lives in Vietnam. And it is in the old age of this old age. And it goes like this. Breathing in, I know that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know that I'm breathing out. As my in-breath grows deep, my out-breath grows slow. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Dwelling in the present moment, I know this is a wonderful moment. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Dwelling in the present moment, I know this is a wonderful moment. Come into whatever position you'd like for your final relaxation. making sure that you're warm enough. If you have the ability to recline in your chair, that can be lovely. Making sure that your head and neck is supported. Close your eyes softly if that feels comfortable for you, or soften your gaze. Roll your shoulders up, back and down just a few times. Not scrunching our shoulder blades together, but allowing our shoulders to soften away from our ears. Soft Buddha belly, the area between our navel and our pubic bone. Soft palms, quiet breath. Allow your breath to reflect the pose. Relax your jaw. Unclench your teeth. Let there be a little space between your teeth. Relax your lower jaw. Soften around your temples. Soften the area between your eyebrows. Wide forehead. Silently, if you like, on inhale, say let. On exhale, go. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. If it is challenging to quiet the mind, sometimes placing your hands on your Buddha belly and bringing our awareness to our breath can be helpful. Wherever you are in your breath cycle, so without changing anything, bring your awareness back to your breath. Thank your body. Thank your body again. Our bodies are the best home our mind will ever have. And now see if you can begin to deepen your inhale, lengthen your exhale. Wiggle your fingers and toes, hands and feet, waking up. Rub the tips of your fingers with your thumbs if you like. And come on up seated comfortably to finish up your yoga practice. Bring your hands to your heart center, lift your heart to your hands, bowing your head to your heart. Take a moment to honor yourself for showing up for your yoga practice today. Notice how you feel before and after your practice. The teacher me honors and appreciates the teacher in each of you. And so big thank you to Michelle today, our tech host, and again, the Disability Foundation and ConnecTra for creating this opportunity for us to share some time together. Thank you. And so that's all she wrote for today.